Folks, this your girl, Dr. Lotus Rashay, and I am here. I am here in this amazing event with Coach Phyllis Weaver. She is talking about Diets Be Gone. She is the CEO of what? None other than Discover Ultimate Health. So, what I'm about to do, because I've given permission, this is some secret sauce. I've given permission to bring her broadcast right here to you. So, I'm going to go bring her broadcast right here to you, and I'm going to share it right here. And I'm about to blow up the screen for everyone to be seen. And so we are here with Coach Phyllis Weaver with Discover Ultimate Health, and many people from all around the world are getting ready to chime in as she delivers something that's going to help us help ourselves with Diets Be Gone. Exercises people probably have never told you about. Coach Phyllis, how are you? Doing fantastic. Great to see you. So, the floor is yours. Thank you for letting me broadcast live from your workshop. Wow, I appreciate that. Definitely my pleasure. Mhm. 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 Okay. Well, that's no problem because what we're about to do, me and my team are going to help you out. We're going to share from all of my pages to your page so people can actually see it on your page. And we're also on YouTube. Right now, we're broadcasting to 8 separate platforms. Yes, it'll be on my YouTube page, and folks can go to Lotus Rashay Ignites. Lotus Rashay Ignites. You can go right there to YouTube and check this out. Okay. All right. All right. Fantastic. And I am liking, and folks, give us some analytical love if you would. And both links to the YouTube as well as to my show is in your messenger, Coach Phyllis. So that way you can share this with people that you know. I see Lawrence Pace is here. Thank you for visiting us, Lawrence Pace. We appreciate you being here with Diets Be Gone. This is your girl, Dr. Lotus Rashay from the Ignite Show. And I'm so happy that Miss Phyllis Weaver, Coach Phyllis, that is busting this thing up. I mean, she's really talking about how people can be healthy, and she's crushing chronic illness with this thing she's titled Diets Be Gone. So great to see you, Lawrence Pace. Let us know where you're coming out from. And the volume is very low. Okay, so let me try to get that volume up for you. Okay, I'm going to turn my volume up right here. And Mr. Lawrence, thank you for letting us know. Let me know if that's better. And that might be because my mic was a little low. Here we go. Okay, so what I'm doing right now, I'm sharing this to pages all over the place, and it is posting on Discover Ultimate Health as we speak. So, Coach Phyllis, the floor is yours, and I'm going to be sharing, and I'm going to ask people all around the world if you would share this broadcast because sharing is caring, and it is time for us to crush chronic illness by knowing how to use exercises that people don't want you to know about with the workshop for Diets Be Gone. Coach Phyllis, it's all yours. Talk to us.
you and to share this information. Exercise has been one of my favorite pastimes ever since I was little. And so I want to share with you guys different ways that you can exercise and for exercise to be fun. It doesn't have to feel like work, like what everybody seems to think. Well, most people, I can't say everybody, but a lot of people seem to think that it's work. Yeah, it can be a little work, but you can make it fun so it doesn't feel like work. And so that's what we're all about today. So this is titled Diets Be Gone Day 2 Secrets, Exercise Secrets That No One Told You.
Awesome.
So let's see. So these are some tips for adults. It's recommended that you have about 150 to 300 minutes of physical activity each week. And that kind of splits it up to about 30 minutes a day. And when you decide you want to do that, if you don't have that time to put a whole 30 minutes in, it's okay and it's recommended to break it up as long as you get those minutes in. And so it can be 15 and 15 or 10, 10, 10, however way is the best way for your schedule and actually for your health. So think about it. What is it that you enjoy doing? And what gets you excited? And just think about this is going to get your heart pumping. And what happens when your heart is pumping? It gets all of this blood all over your body. It gets to your muscles and it just makes you feel good and it helps you to become more healthy. So make sure that you have a schedule. Schedule it every day and that way it becomes a habit. Because once you start doing something every day around the same time, and once you do it for about 30 days, it can easily become a habit. And that's what you want this to be. Just part of your regular, normal routine. So it doesn't feel like something extra. It's just, this is what I do. Just like you get up and wash your face and brush your teeth. So you're going to work out today too, but it's going to be fun. So are you ready? So
Yes.
ready, let's play. Let's play. So we're going to incorporate some dancing into your exercise routine. There's some ballet shoes. Any of you guys ever took ballet when you were younger or taking it now?
Yes.
You did? I took ballet for a little bit.
I tapped. My sister took ballet. Yeah.
Whoa, whoa. Yeah, that's awesome. I did a little bit of tap. A little bit of ballet, a little bit of tap. So dancing, dancing, dancing. Exercise that you don't realize you're doing it. So with dancing, you are working out your whole body, and it's a lot of fun. It's good for your heart. And just think about it: 30 minutes of dancing is equal to jogging. I know a lot of people don't like running, and I've heard people say, "I don't like to sweat."
Mhm.
But you know, when you're dancing, it's a kind of sweat that you don't even realize how much sweat you're doing because it's so fun. And when you're learning all of that choreography, it's challenging to your brain. So it's making your brain work. And so that's also great for your cells. So anytime you're learning something, it is so great for your whole body. And it helps you to stay young. Intensity level for dancing is about a medium. And depending on what you do, it depends on how much intensity you have. So if you're doing like salsa or hip hop, then that's going to be higher intensity. And then when you slow it down, doing like a tango or waltz, that's lower intensity. So when you're doing it on those different levels, sometimes if it's lower, you're going to have to do more minutes to
Mhm.
get to burn the amount of calories that you're expecting to
Right.
burn.
Okay.
So we have some target areas that we want to choose.
Mhm.
And when you're working out, you want to work your core, your arms, your legs, your glutes, and your back. And it depends on what you're doing, whether you are working those areas. When you're doing your core, it depends on what kinds of dance steps that you're doing and what muscles you're engaging. Sometimes you have to suck in your gut and tighten up that core. And when you're doing certain dances, and you can actually feel it. You put your hands right there by on your stomach in your core area, and you kind of suck those muscles up. You can feel it. It's tightening up. And then you do your dances where you moving your arms. You're working out your arms and you exercising your arms and your legs. Of course, when you're working those legs, that's when you're doing those hamstrings and glutes and your quads, and when you're wiggling your butt and doing your dancing,
Shake what your mama gave ya.
that's when you're doing your glutes. And then you have your back. You know, there are always like different dances where you like swing your back, and so and when you're like going from side to side and you're doing your back. So it's important to try to get all of those areas. So one thing, what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know about exercise? There's all kinds of exercise. There's exercises that are for flexibility. You see the stretching there. Aerobics, uh, doing all types of like group aerobics, dancing where they mix like dancing and calisthenics and all kinds of moves together to music. Strength training. Strength training is great for your building up your muscles. And then when you're in a sport, you can be in dance competitions, but you can still get a lot of energy burned. But when you're in those kind of competitions, those are usually social or artistic.
Yes.
But yeah, and then there's the low impact. Low
Mhm.
impact, there's high impact and there's low impact.
Mhm.
A lot of times, if you are actually in a group and they're doing fitness, there's usually one person that's over to the side that will do a more modified exercise routine for those who can't do a lot of jumping. Because I know with aerobics, it's high dancing and your heart rate is just going, and a lot of times you're doing more jumping
Right.
and the movement is like so fast, and some
Mhm.
people can't tolerate that with their heart, and so they need a lower impact level of dancing where you're still getting that exercise, you're still moving, but it's not at that high rate,
Right.
and you're not putting as much stress on your joints,
Right.
your ankles, your
So,
knees, all of that.
so Coach Phyllis, I've got a question for you because I see on my side, I know you can't see it on your side, but on my side, I see guys popping in from all over the world. I see Lawrence Pace, he's here, like you said earlier. He's popping in from New York. I see Angie, she's here. And then I see Andy Auday, one of the top speakers on the planet. He's here and he said, this is awesome. So thank you. And I see more people streaming into the private Zoom chat. And so Angie said, today I told my friend to create a schedule for exercise or movement. So that is so great that you're sharing it with us about movement. So thank you so much. And I just want to let you know other people who are streaming. And I want to invite each and every one of you that's streaming in. Tag a friend, tell them to come to the Zoom, or you can have them come and watch live. We are streaming to 8 separate platforms. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're all over the place. So grab a friend and tell them to come on in. Coach P, what you got?
Okay, so now you do go regularly.
And Miss
And
Phyllis, let me ask you, because somebody asked me, they said, hey, ask her, is she watching do she have a PowerPoint? So is there a PowerPoint that you're sharing?
yes, this is a
Okay,
PowerPoint.
fantastic. Would you please share it to your screen so that we could see it?
Oh man, I thought you guys
Yeah.
could see it.
It's okay. No problem. And Charlene Sparks is here. She's here all the way from North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina. She says, thanks so much. Good information and insight. So thank you, Charlene Sparks.
Okay, I apologize for that. I thought that I was sharing.
It's quite all right.
So let me go all the way back and I will flip through those screens so you'll see what I was talking about.
Okay, fantastic. And while you're doing that, folks, find a friend and tell them to join in. So you don't have to do this wonderful exercise by yourself. And check this out. There are several of us online right here tonight. Who are you going to tag? You remember that game when you were a kid, tag your it? Well, tag. Go ahead and tag one of your friends and say, hey, I need you to help me. Tag your it. Let's be accountability partners and get this thing going. I'm telling you, it's nothing like having someone with you to help you along the way. And so, all the folks that are in Zoom, they're in the house already. Hi, everybody that's in the house in Zoom already. If you are loving the information that you're hearing so far, if she shared something with you that you didn't know already, or if she shared something and you knew it already, but you're not doing it, and you might want to change the way you do your thing every day, go ahead and put a number 5 in the chat right there in Zoom. Put a number 5 in the chat right there in Zoom. And to all our people that are watching the live stream, we're going to ask you to do the same thing. Go ahead and put a number 5 in the comment right now. Put a number 5 and see, that's what I'm talking about. Angela LT knows how to come in the house. She's alive and she's got her 5. So that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, fantastic. And let me look here. We've got folks in the Zoom already chatting it up too.
Can you see it? It's saying that host disabled participant screen sharing. It was on sharing in the beginning.
I'm not sure why that would be. Let's see here. Allow participants to share. Okay, let me click on that. You should be able to share. Let's try it.
Okay. All right. Can you guys see it? Because I clicked on it.
No, not yet. It might take a half a second. Because your share screen is on. So why don't we do this? Let's make you the host, right? And if you're the host, it might you might be better able to share. Let's see here. All right, and you are the host. So let's share your screen with us.
Okay. All right. And I will go through the slides really quickly.
Okay.
Because I was not aware that you guys weren't seeing it.
No problem. And while you're doing that, while you're bringing that up, I want to talk about Bonita. Bonita says, I love the idea of breaking down your workout during the day. We love that too, Bonita. And look, we've got so many 5s here, and it's got I enjoy exercising to music. We've got Joanna Bordy. She got her 5. Angela, she's got her 5. Bonita's got her 5. Queen Agatha got her 5. Oh, wow. And the 5s go on. So that's just a little to show you what's going on here. Okay. And we are right back to our wonderful host.
All right. Can you guys see the screens now?
Yes, we can see it. And thank you. Yay.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go through them really quickly. I won't repeat what I said, but I'll just show you the screens.
All right.
Okay. All right. These were the adult exercise tips that I mentioned. And incorporating dancing with the dance shoes. That's why I was asking about ballet. And here are the girls doing some Zumba. Actually, that's what they're doing. They're doing Zumba. How many of you love Zumba?
Woo woo.
I love Zumba too. We might do a little bit tomorrow.
All right.
target areas, your core, arms, legs, glutes, and back. And this was what I was mentioning about joining a gym or one of the studios, a dance studio to work out. And then you see all of the people doing all of their stretching, their flexibility, and that is also not only is it great to be stretching to get stretch your body, but it also is relaxing.
Yes.
And so this was where I had gotten to, where we talked about the cost. You know, if you're joining a studio or dance studio and you're taking lessons, dance lessons, which I've always wanted to take like real dance lessons, um, you know, as an adult. So that is like such great workout, and when you're dancing with a partner, it makes it so much easier, and it feels is fun, and it's a nice way to socialize as well. And so dancing is great for beginners. It's a good way to start getting your body going without putting too much stress on your joints. And one thing about dancing, very seldom do you find any studios or anything that has like the lessons outside. Except for in the summer, you'll see a lot of people um, out in a field or out in a park, and they're doing dancing. And so that's when you would see it when the weather is nice and you can see it outside, but it's not normally, you know, where you would have like dance lessons. And then you can also do it at home, which that's where I've done a lot of mine. When you get the videos, and or either you can just stream it on your television on YouTube or Amazon or any of those other social media groups. And with dancing, usually there's no equipment required, but a lot of times if you're at a studio though, you do need to have like the proper dancing shoes, and you do need to have you do need to have your other equipment like your mat and your of course, your water, your towel. That's what they always say. Just all you have to do is just bring your towel, bring your water, and maybe a mat, and that's really all you need. So, what is so good about exercising and dancing? It's great for your health, for your heart health, and it helps to prevent preventing diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and it helps, like I said earlier, especially when you're doing stretches, it helps to relax those muscles so that your muscles aren't so tight. A lot of times, pain comes from your muscles being tight. So if you can just keep those muscles loose, then it makes you feel so much better. I know that people who have like arthritis and fibromyalgia and some other issues, when you exercise, and especially dancing, it makes you feel so much better. And it's great to exercise during pregnancy, especially if you were active prior to pregnancy. But it does help to do like some of those floor exercises on the Kegels, and you can actually do those standing up. You don't have to do floor exercises to do that, but to do like pelvic strengthening activities, that helps a whole lot. But you want to be careful not to overdo, especially during the third trimester. It helps with your abs, your lower back, your hips, and everything. It strengthens you and gets you ready for, all of the weight that you're carrying. Any questions?
Awesome. Fantastic. Well, I don't have any questions, but I sure have a bunch of comments. We've got people from all over the world continuing to stream in. We've got Kim from the Kim Jacobs Show. She said, thanks for this advice. Awesome. And Deidre Douglas, she says, oxygen to the brain as well. And then Angela Elsie says, yes, dance is a great warm up. And then Deidre says, y'all not going to show me up. Let me tell y'all something. Deidre says, New Jersey in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Deidre knows how to come into the house. And she says, it's great for strength and stamina. And she said, good evening, ladies. And thank you, Deidre. And thank you, Kim Jacobs, for joining us from the Kim Jacobs Show.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's great to hear all of those comments. That's awesome. I hope that this inspires any of you who have not started an exercise routine to get it going, because that will help with your overall health, and it will help with your life for a more fulfilling, long-living life. So here are some fun and heart-pumping activity ideas. It's a whole bunch here, guys. So if you don't see one that you haven't done, then shoot me up in the chat another one that you like to do. So here we go. Is walking and running games. So you can, actually play tag or something like that with friends or neighbors or your family or grandchildren, and do like a dance party. And I know a lot of people like to do things like that, and you don't even, with COVID and everything, it's difficult for some of us to be, together. But now that we have the Zoom platform is so popular that we can actually do that together. We can just go together on Zoom and have a dance party, just put some music on and just start dancing.
Hey, Miss Phyllis,
Yeah.
that's a great idea. And I see Kim of the Kim Jacobs Show is saying this is inspiring, and she is saying yes. So we definitely need to do that dance party. That's all right.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And another thing is to just build your own workout. Figure out what it is that you like to do. You don't have to do dancing. Just you can do it. That's what I do a lot of times. I just make up stuff. I do a combination of like Zumba. I do a combination of calisthenics, and then throw a little bit of yoga in there. So it's, you just do what you want to do, and you put the music on, and you just go ahead and move. And then if you have any type of equipment at your house, you use that. If you have a stepper or a elliptical or a bike, you have that, and you can just do like rotate from one type of activity to another, and just keep it going, and have the music flowing. And another favorite of a lot of people is frisbee outdoors. I've seen a lot of people playing frisbee with their dogs, and some of those dogs, they're pretty good at it.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen them out at the beach and out in the park. That's good fun. So, do you guys ever remember playing kickball when you were little? That was one of my favorites. So that's another one. And to also, whenever you're in a building or just walking and you have to go up steps, if there's an option to do the elevator versus steps, it's best to go ahead and take those steps. That way you get some extra, activity, and it's really great for you. You don't even realize it. A lot of people have like those apps, and they're always checking how many steps they're taking for the day. And it's amazing how many steps you do, especially when you go out of your way to walk more. For example, if you're out in a parking lot and you have an option of being in a close parking spot versus one that's laid kind of to the back where you need to do some walking. If you want to get in some extra exercise, go ahead and park way at the far end so that you can get some extra steps in there and get some exercise in your legs and your heart.
Mhm.
So, and it kind of goes to the next thing that's on the list is walking meetings. So
Mhm.
a lot of times you might be in a meeting, you might have a meeting with someone. It could be at work, and instead of you guys just being at a round table, how about walking and talking and
Mhm.
doing your meeting like that, and you can all still get your exercise in. You
That's
don't have to
awesome.
get like a big sweat up because you might be in a suit or something, but but still,
Mhm.
it's exercise. It's getting your body moving.
Yeah.
And
And
we
yeah.
already talked about the dance
Yeah.
classes.
And Coach Phyllis, you've got some folks streaming in live from all over. I see Deshaun Brown Abrams said, "Hello, Miss Lotus. I recently started taking the steps in my building." That's pretty awesome, huh, Coach?
That is great. That's fantastic because that is like the best way that you can get some additional exercise, and you don't even think about it. It only takes maybe about what 2 or 3 more extra minutes
Mm-hmm.
to get to where you're going besides getting on the elevator. And then sometimes you can wait for that elevator forever. You could have already taken a step if it was right in front of you. So
Yep.
that's
Yep.
that's how I see it.
Yep.
So,
Hey, Coach, Deidre Douglas says that I love my stationary bike.
oh
So,
yeah.
what are your thoughts about the stationary bike? Because I know you got an elliptical and you've got another kind of bike over at your home gym.
Yes, yes, I love it, especially when you have like the where you can put it on so that you have different levels and you can set it up so that you're going riding up and down hills, you're going down corners, you're making it a stronger intensity. I
Mhm.
think those are great because you can really work your whole body, especially if you have the bike where your arms are moving too.
Yes.
Because I know there's some that you don't move your arms too, but when you can move your arms and you're moving your legs, that
Mhm.
makes it so much better. You get a
Yes,
full
it
body
does.
workout like that.
That's
I think
awesome.
that's awesome.
It is awesome. And Angie says, I always park closest to my exit so that I might she means farther from the building so that she definitely gets her extra steps in.
Yes, yes, that is awesome.
And she's
So,
doing the trampoline.
yeah. Oh, trampoline is trampoline on here. I'm not sure if I put trampoline. I know that I saw it, but yes, the trampoline is big fun. I know
Yep.
when my kids were little, we had like a big trampoline in the backyard, and that was like big time fun. But if you have like the little trampoline,
Yep.
that's good for your lymphatic system
Yes.
that Dr. Hillary speaks about.
Yes.
Those are awesome. You
Those are
practice that for about what 3 minutes, and it's amazing what it will do for your system, for your whole body.
awesome. Fantastic. So that is awesome. The lymphatic system. So that's magnificent. So I know, Coach, I know we're going to be wrapping it up here shortly because I've got a show at 8. But wow, this has been some great information. What else have you got for tonight? And tell us about what's going to happen tomorrow.
So I want you guys to look at all of these. But tomorrow we are going to talk about the relationship between having the relationship between weight loss and chronic illness, the
Right.
prevention of chronic illness, and we're going to have some live exercise. We're
Yes.
going to have a group exercise. So that's for tomorrow. Let's see what time. Oh wow, it is time for your show.
Yes.
Okay,
It's
so let
almost
me
time.
get going on this. And these are some statistics um, for men and women. How much what you burn, the rate when you're depending on your weight. Let's see. And now, how to lose weight by walking. So you can walk. Um, You can walk and lose weight, and there's different ways to do it. You can walk and be able to cut your calories by you cut your calories by walking and increasing the amount of time that you do it. And you also, if you add weights while you're walking, that also helps you to burn your calories and to increase your metabolism. So when you're starting to walk, you want to first start slow, short walks, and then increase your intensity every day. And so each walk should be like anywhere from 30 to 90 minutes at an intensity that's about 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. So when you're walking, your breathing should be harder, and you should still be able to talk but not be able to sing a song. So, so here's the proper ways that you should walk, the proper posture. So you want to stand up straight and have your feet together, but in a comfortable space, and then stand straight up and feel like someone's pulling you up in the air, a string holding your head up. You suck in your gut, and then you have your elbows about a 90 degree, and you swing your arms in the opposite direction of your opposite arm of your foot. And so you see how this lady is, and make sure that when you roll, you start with the ball of the foot and go forward. Hey, Greg. I mean, the heel and go forward.
Awesome.
So here's the weight loss plan. On Sunday, you can start walking about 60 minutes, and then Monday is like an easy stroll, and then Tuesday you have like a 30-minute. Plus, you want to add some training. So whenever you do some strength training, that always helps you to burn more calories and to help pump up your metabolism. Then on Wednesday, you want to alternate again, and you want to do it a short brisk pace. And then Thursday, that's when you want to do another long one. And then you can add the brisk at the end. And then Friday, you do a short walk and a brisk with a short brisk walk with some strength training. So that's a weight workout plan that you can have. We're almost finished, guys. This is a boot camp workout circuit for those of you who want to spice it up and be more adventurous. And so I know Dr. Lotus has to go, and I appreciate you uh, offering your platforms and sharing and helping me with all of the questions and comments. And I thank you all for participating and joining me in this program.
Awesome. Well, here's the thing. I hope Leona Zeno, she said you can swing your arms. That helps. And then she said you were muted for a while. Maybe I was muted. And then we had someone else swung in here. Carolyn Mullen Darrensboro. Good to see you. She said I walk 5 days a week with Weights Lifestyle Club Entrepreneur. Awesome. And of course, Angie says anyone can walk. It's a fun walk with friends too. And so I want to thank each and every one of you for what you've shared. And Leona said, thank you for that valuable information. And Angie says, that's great information. So, folks, I have had the amazing pleasure and honor to be able to film this live inside Coach Phyllis's Discover Ultimate Health Diets Be Gone inside her like amazing Zoom. So, Coach Phyllis, I'm so happy to have been a part of this. And so, folks, please make sure you come back and check me out shortly. I've got an amazing guest coming up. Her name is none other than Pastor Dorothy. She's amazing, and I know you guys are going to love it. So let me see if I can share my Facebook. But before I share it, I want you to see this. This is Discover Ultimate Health. Okay, so connect with Coach Phyllis on Ultimate Health. And look, you guys, I am broadcasting. I'm doing it like a million things at one time. So excuse the background noise. But look, this is what we do. This is what entrepreneurs do. We help each other out. Okay. So please go to Discover Ultimate Health, connect with Coach Phyllis. Make sure you join her tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in her Diets Be Gone for her third and final day of the week of Diets Be Gone. You don't want to miss this. And don't forget to check me out later on tonight. I'd say in the next 5 minutes. Check me out in the next 5 minutes. I've got a phenomenal guest coming on. Some of you may know her. Her name is none other than Dorothy Mae Ross, and you're going to be amazed. Let me tell you a little bit about what the show is about. The games people play. That's the name of it. The games people play. The games people play and why. And this is what we're going to talk about. And I see Barbara and Mark chiming in. Hey, how you doing? Happy to see you there. So with no further ado, I'm going to say I'll talk to you in a couple of minutes. And again, Miss Phyllis, thank you so much. We'll see you guys very shortly. So stick with us. Come back. We'll see you here about 8:05, 8:10 max with the amazing Pastor Dorothy Mae Ross. The games people play and why. So we'll see you in a little bit. Stay tuned and ignite and take flight in every area of your life. See ya.